Just under a week ago, I heard of the police raids on Boston at the Occupy Wall Street protest. Within 3 hours of the first raid, over 4 more demonstrations were raided. People were beaten, their possessions taken and thrown away. The demonstration's aid, housing, and food tents were also destroyed by local police forces. A brazen demonstration of censorship by our government. Within 4 hours of all this happening, the internet caught fire with the news of these atrocities. Millions of people were outraged, calling for justice over our government's wrongdoings, including myself. I personally am outraged. We as a nation have been sheeped and lied to. We have been brainwashed into thinking that our government is for our people, that they will protect us and take care of us. People are starting to realize that we have been lied to for far too long. Our government no longer upholds its words to protect us. Their brutality towards us is proof enough that we do not have the rights we once did. We as a body of people are slowly becoming more and more censored. Today has been a great example of censorship. We finally hit a true nerve by protesting against the one entity that rules every aspect of our lives, Wall Street. What the majority of America doesn't realize, or refuses to realize, is that people in Wall Street control our media, our government, our jobs, and markets. Everything. We are in a depression because of Wall Street's shady dealings. People in our government are paid by major corporations to promote ideas that benefit said corporations, not the people. Personally, I feel like we as a nation can trust no one but ourselves now. Our government has given in to the power of the almighty dollar. I feel as if even my fellow citizens are misguided about what's going on. News media does not tell the whole truth on what happens in our country and world. We only know what they choose to show us. Newscasters and reporters for CNN, Fox News, and other outlets like them label these protesters as anarchists, clowns, and crazy. Let me ask you this question. What's crazier? People fighting Wall Street to reform its policies because we as a nation are becoming more crippled economically day by day? Or one man having the net worth of over $1 billion because he manipulated our markets and got away with it? We as Americans, as brothers and sisters of our country, need to open our eyes to the truth. We can only ignore our problems for so long before it comes to a head. The way things are going right now, there will be riots in the streets, and we will see how quickly our government reacts to protect those interests. Many of you will disagree with me. I'm sure some of you think of me as being crazy and radical. I expect that. But can any of you really deny that there is something very wrong going on in our country? There is a great social unrest in this country, and people are starting to act upon it, whether you like it or not. It's time for revolution, and where will you stand? With the people who lie to you on a daily basis, or the voices of reason? This isn't a matter of race, sex, or political affiliation. It's a matter of national stability, a matter of regaining what it means to be America and American. If you agree with what I say, then join the cause. Make our world a better place. Stand up for what is right. If you do not agree with me, that is fine too. I can promise you that change will come, whether anyone wants it or not. All across the world there are riots, protests, and wars going on under the same premises of our problems. It is more than America. It is the world. Everyone is starting to see how led astray we've been for so many years by our governments. You cannot expect us as a body of people to idly sit by any longer and put up with the mistreatment of our families and communities. There has to come a time where we have to say enough is enough. That time is now. So I'll ask you again, where will you stand when it's you against our government? Where will your allegiance lie? This message is bigger than the Wall Street protests. These demonstrations are but a mere catalyst of what's to come. Now is not the time to be afraid.